Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Soulful Ascension. Linda Joy, Ben, and thank you so much for being here. If you are watching on YouTube or Spotify, thank you for following. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I really would appreciate you subscribing. Thank you. I really tune into all the content that I share in these episodes, as well as what the energy is doing each week. And every Monday, I come on live to record this. And it started back in 2020 when we were all locked down. And I went, okay, what can I give to the community online to help to lift up the energy vibration? And I got Magical Mondays, and that's where the Magical Mondays came from. But earlier this year, I changed the name to Soulful Ascension, and that's the name of the podcast that I launched as well. So each of these episodes are every week on a Monday, wherever I am in the world around the same time. It's usually around midday. And so I'll be moving to Texas in April. So this week I fly to Houston, Texas. So I'll be on another time zone and then move across to Florida. So with the energies right now being all a lot of Aries, but it's all about taking action, and it's about alignment and about adventure. And that's what this whole trip that I am on right now. I'm just following my inner guidance and following the breadcrumbs, every next step. And that's also what I urge you to also do. The more we can keep dropping into our heart, keep dropping in and listening to our inner guidance on each step. And as I said last week on the episode, we are clearing 12,000 years of old, dense energy. So we're still purging, we're still clearing that density, we are still shifting and changing. And with all these planets in Aries, it is fiery. Plus, we got the fire horse. And so I'll just repeat, this is where be gentle with yourself. And I ask all of you, what's the most loving and nurturing thing that you can do for yourself every day? And that is something that we all need to do every single day, to have some kind of spiritual practice, and to just keep dropping into our heart. And this can be meditation, it can be out in nature. I mean, I keep repeating, many of the same spiritual practices that I follow, because grounding is so important. So do whatever you can to help to ground and be present in your body, because some of our brothers and sisters out there are really struggling and suffering right now. And a lot of emotions are coming to the surface to be cleared, but some of our brothers and sisters may not have the tools or have the awareness to go, oh, I'm just going to sit in stillness and just do some breath work. So this is where we all help each other. And the more we can nurture ourselves and fill our tank up first, then we can give from our overflow. Otherwise, if we just keep giving and giving and giving, we leave ourselves depleted and empty, and that's what leads to burnout. And this is another area that I specialize in, is to prevent burnout. So a lot of the tools that I teach in my Ben method teachings and all my courses, is to stop the burnout cycle, but reconnect to your sovereign being. And actually, the theme for April is flow. And next week, actually, tomorrow, I'll be giving the masterclass, and it's free. You can join me online for the flow formula. And it's really about flowing with the energy. And that's what we're all feeling right now, because the energy is intense, it's dynamic, it is potent, we're all feeling it, because we are all part of the planets and the stars and the cosmos. So, of course, if the planets are changing and all the different alignments, it's physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, and spiritually affecting us, because we're all one and we're all part of everything that's going on. Now, last week I said to unplug from all the doom and gloom and to stop watching all those videos, because the algorithm will just keep feeding those to you. And what that's doing to you energetically is triggering off fear and worry and uncertainty, and that just lowers your vibration. And so, like, right now in my life, I'm on this adventure for, several months, where there is so much uncertainty, so much unknown. There's all this fear mongering out there, but I'm just following my inner guidance, planting seeds, connecting with the people who I meet on a daily basis, and just doing God's work. And so following those breadcrumbs, and following my truth and trusting. So that's what I ask you to do, is just trust the process, trust your inner guidance, keep connecting with your heart, and we'll all move through this ascension process and awakening process together. And we are all moving through it, just people are at different stages, and that's not a judgment, and there's no right or wrong, because that's a judgment. It's like, this is where everything that I've been teaching for many decades is just help those that need a helping hand. But the thing is, you don't get down into the gutter with them. You don't sit and talk about all the suffering and the struggle and in all those stories. And this is what I said last week about the relationships. Pick and choose the relationships that are uplifting, and maybe you're moving into new relationships as you do your inner work, and there's some relationships that are no longer aligned. And so right now, with the energy being all about fire and action and, galloping on our fire horse, please make sure you are aligned before taking aligned action. And this is where the grounding comes in. And this is where you may feel triggered, because there's a lot of fire energy. You may feel triggered by something, and you just want to out speak and outburst and let them know, how you're feeling. But stop and breathe first before you speak about something that you may regret. And just have compassion for those, um, and forgiveness and understanding that everyone is doing the best they can, and no one intentionally is out to ruin your life or your day. And so just keep sending love and compassion, and don't get caught up in all the fear. That's why I focus on joy. What's the most joyful thing I can do? And then take action on that. What brings me joy? What is my greatest excitement, and what enthusiastic project can I work on, and take action on that, because the energy and the momentum will keep building. And what we're moving towards is the very powerful Aries new moon next week on April the 17th. And what we're doing right now is planting new seeds, but planting those seeds of intentions that are 100% aligned with our soul's purpose, our soul's mission. So before you're taking action on that next project, which you're very inspired, just check in. Is this what's the purpose? Why do I want to move towards this project? And just keep asking the questions. Is it aligned? Is it for my soul's mission and soul's purpose? And is it for the greater good of all? And if you get yes, 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 absolutely take action and charge, because that's the energy with the fire horse, and with the Aries energy is about take action and keep the momentum going on that project. And you will feel it. When you're 100% aligned, you'll just get a yes, or maybe a hell yes, like, yes, I'm going for this, and just completely trusting that this is your future. This is what you're moving towards. This is just a no-brainer, because it's so aligned 100%, and it feels good. It's exciting for you. You wake up excited every single day, because you're taking those small steps and taking action towards your destiny. And so anything that is coming from fear or ego will drop away. So that's one of the big callings and lessons that I really ask you to keep dropping into. We had a very powerful full moon last week, and it was all about releasing and letting go, but we're going to continue that releasing and purging and letting go, because we are clearing 12,000 years of all the generations, of all the lineage, of all the karma, and all the soul wounds, all the soul lessons, all the soul lessons that we came here in order to learn and grow as a soul. So those that we have invited into our life in this life, and maybe they were abusive, maybe they betrayed you, maybe they stole from you, maybe whatever the story is, we invited them into our story of our life, our book or our movie or our chapter, in order for our soul to learn and grow. And this is where discernment comes in, because if you've learnt a lesson, a really big lesson in regards to, hang on, from a situation, well, then you will recognize that energy from someone else. It's like once you've learnt the lesson, you don't have to repeat it. It's like, oh, tick, the universe, yep, I got that, thank you. And so this is where you break those old karmic patterns and cycles, especially if it's abusive people, abusive relationships, domestic violence. Once you get the understanding and know who you are as a soul and how strong and powerful you are, and stand up and go, no, I am no longer allowing this abusive behavior or this to continue. And that's where you make a stand for yourself. So, right now, when you're planting your seeds, this is about taking courageous action for your higher self. So, what courageous next steps can you take? Maybe it is taking a risk, like I am. I'm completely just taking a huge risk by coming to America and going to all these places where I don't know people in these other states. Well, I know, different people online through many networking, but this is getting completely out of my comfort zone, and it's just one big adventure. So this is where I encourage you. What is the next courageous step that you can take, and the next, what lights you up? This is about really just taking action on what lights you up, and just trust that the universe has got your back. The universe will always provide. The universe will always protect you and keep you safe along the way. And we are all here to learn and grow and to work through our soul's lessons. But just know that as a soul, you're always protected. So yes, we go through, it doesn't matter how evolved or enlightened you are in here on this human playground, this earth school that we're all on. We're all here to learn and grow and have this human experience and experience what other humans do. And it's, sometimes challenging. But the more we can shift and just trust and keep coming back, and it's like, wow, okay, that was uncomfortable, but okay, keep moving forward. And that's how you get stronger. That's where the resilience and the courage just keeps building. And that's where you just keep coming back into a stronger alignment, and with yourself, with your higher self, with your sovereignty, with truly knowing who you are as a soul, and know that nothing can hurt you, harm you, or destroy you as a soul, and that we have these earth lessons in order to be stronger and to learn and grow. So, reevaluate everything in your life. And I think I spoke about this last week, is, the recalibration, reevaluate. We talked about all the relationships in your life and which ones are aligned 100%, that they are true, true, genuine, authentic souls in your life that have your back, that truly love and care about you. And anyone that is abusive, or that is wanting constantly draining your energy, maybe we'll just put them all into this drains my energy, this behavior drains my energy. They're the ones to move away from, and do it with love. And they may not like it, but it's like you love yourself more in order to create some space for you. And this is where the boundaries come in. When you can say no to something or someone, you're saying yes to yourself, and that's self-love. Okay. So feel into the seeds that you are planting this month of April as the energy, all this fire energy just keeps building and the momentum keeps building. And this is about reevaluate before you take action on those projects, on the seeds that you're planting, and just keep asking, is this for my highest good and destiny and the highest good of all? And then take inspired action, because there's a lot of endings right now, a lot of projects, a lot of things we've been doing in the past, because the energy is shifting and changing so rapidly that there's a lot of actions or things that we have been doing in the past that is closing out, it's ending. Maybe it's moving house, maybe to a new location and completely changing relationships or jobs or careers, or it's like that going to that job or that office no longer feels good and I'm now moving over here. That's trusting your inner guidance and trusting your higher self and also your heart. So keep tuning into what feels good, what lights you up. Okay. And the more you can keep checking in and feeling your heart, that's the truth, and follow your truth. I'm going to choose a couple of cards, and I'll talk more about the new moon in Aries next week because it is really, really powerful. But I'm planting the seed now for you for this week to just be very aware of the seeds that you're planting right now and for the whole month of April. Uh, so because there's a lot of emotions coming up. There's a lot of expansion of energy that we're all feeling because it's a fire energy. Aries is a fire sign. So this is where the action comes in. This is where the expansion, and lots of emotions. So just be kind and gentle with yourself as you're feeling these emotions, because this is all part of the purging process that we are all experiencing right now. Okay, so I'm going to choose a card from the angel guide, and then think about what you are manifesting for your new future as you move forward. So, and just keep grounded. Um, like I said, there's a lot of chaos and drama out there, and just unplug from it, detach from it, disassociate from it, and just keep aligned to what makes you feel good. Okay, we have expect miracles, and that's a perfect card for the momentum of April. It's about expecting miracles because you are a miraculous being. You are here to create the magic and the miracles in your life. So this card is so perfect because it's about trusting the universe, trusting spirit, trusting yourself in order to then take action on that new project. And whatever the project you're working on, expect a miracle and keep focused on the end result that you choose to create, because you're a co-creator. We're all here to co-create with the universe, and it's like you're an unlimited being. You are so powerful. You're so miraculous. You are a manifester. And that's the energy right now. We're feeling it. It's a powerful manifestation time that we're all feeling. So I'll share the extended message. I won't share the whole lot, but place yourself in a golden light. Remember that the light of God is within you, right there in the heart of your being, your soul. Good things can happen for you, but in order to manifest something wonderful in your life, you have to believe that it is possible. You could be seeing the miracle you need as impossible or even as too big for you to achieve. Ultimately, this is exactly what is blocking it from happening. So change it now. Your angel guide is inviting you to open your mind and heart and see what you need being delivered to you. Feel that it is already in your life and feel grateful for all of your blessings, and you will allow the miracles you deserve to unfold. So that is expect a miracle. And like I said, just trust the process, trust that you are being guided. And also, if there is anything that's not 100% in alignment, it will fall away. And sometimes the universe has something better for you. So when you just trust and have faith and surrender, and get out of the way and let go of all the attachments to things, attachments to people, attachments to situations or circumstances or outcomes. When you are so attached, maybe it's not for your highest good and destiny. So this is where the trust and the faith comes in. Okay. And trust yourself. It's like your heart knows. And that's what it really is trusting yourself. And this is where all the spiritual practices on a daily basis will help you to make aligned choices for your highest good and destiny. I'm going to choose another card from the Good Tarot. And okay. And another thing is the more, remember, there's only two emotions, love and fear. The more you can keep asking the question, is this coming from love, the action that you're taking this month of April, or is it coming from fear and lack and needing and wanting? And so we got the Four of Water. So just keep checking in. What action are you taking and where is it coming from? What's the momentum and the energy that you're taking action from? Is it from love or fear? And you will know. So the Four of Water is dreaming and introspection. It's contemplation. It's trusting in the abundance of opportunities. So a lull in the action offers a chance for me to dream even bigger than before whenever plans turn out not to have come to fruition as expected. I feel secure knowing that even greater things may await me. The universe conspires on my behalf, and disappointment and sadness will wash through me if I simply let them flow. I trust that spirit has many ways of responding to my desires, and what I seek can take a variety of forms. I have faith in perfect timing and divine order. Well, that is a beautiful combination with expect miracles, because this is about just trusting the process, trusting that you are being guided, and every every next step will just be clear if you are trusting yourself and coming from the right intention. So this week, go out, create those miracles and create those magical moments and keep moving forward in the direction on your path that lights you up, that brings you joy, that brings excitement, that is exciting, because April, it's all the A's. It's all about action, adventure. It's about alignment. It's about just trusting and just keep moving forward on your fire horse as you take action moving forward on this amazing adventure that we call life. So if you would like to join me tomorrow for the Flow Formula Masterclass, it's all about flowing with the energy. It's tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, or 9 a.m. Australia time on Wednesday morning. And then this Saturday is the workshop. It's a 3-hour workshop online with me. And this is where we go much deeper and I guide you through all the course material, because you get access to the course online and then you have access to that course for a lifetime. So if you'd like to join me for the Flow workshop this Saturday, or the free masterclass tomorrow, I'll put the links down below, and I look forward to flowing with you. And where is the energy taking you this month? So have a magical week, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday, where I'll be in Texas. And you can follow my journey. I'll do some reels as well and some video updates on where I am on my journey, so you can follow me along with all the breadcrumbs that I'm following, and I'll share that with you. So until then, I'm sending you much love, many blessings, and bye for